What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. I don't know what happened to my opening. It was like queued up, pressing it, and whatever, but we're here. Welcome to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Happy Thursday. One more day to go. We're almost here. Time for the weekend. Fast approaching. Hope everyone's doing well. I see the chat is active. Lots of people already here hanging out. I guess you all are here. I don't know why it's not showing, but anyway, let's see. Omega 579. Hey, what's happening? What's up? All right, so first up, before I get in any further, let's take a look here. Let me do this. Thank all of you super special supporters. Allows Figure Files, Vidori, Tom Finn 2018, Kwame Taylor, Lefty T Lions BK, Henry G, Lizzie's Figure Toy Reviews. Thank you so much for being super chat supporters of this channel. Thank you. It means a lot. And I'm hopefully delivering a bunch of good content. I know you guys may have noticed, but I've been doing more videos this month, thanks in large part to your help. Thank you. And Omega 579 went a little bit further and contributed this. Just send it to me right before the showtime. And here you go. Check this out. I got to get t-shirts made and all this fun stuff. It's the Lyles Figure Files crew. B-boy stance in effect. My whale that I'm still waiting for, Millennium Falcon that I want for the Black Series. Got the vamp in hand. And Hulk Hogan. Cool stuff. Masters of the Universe. That's what I'm talking about. Let's make that a shirt. Anyway, now let's see what's up. Say what's up to everybody. Snake Eyes is here. Howdy, partners. Afton Child's here as well. Hello. 80s Kid. I have no focus right now. Hey, Figure family. What's up, Jeff? What's up, 80s Kid? James Green's here. What's up, Thursday Night Figure crew? What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, man? Glenn Miller. How have you been doing, man? Awesome. How about you, Glenn? Greg Archer's here. Hey, everybody. Robert's Infinite Realms. Evening, everyone. Hope all's good. Yes, indeed, Robert. How are you? Lock that keyboard in. There you go. G Brew is here as well. Good evening. King Collector's here. The king is in the building. What's up, y'all? Hear ye, hear ye. Royalty has arrived. Vin Doom, what's going on, Thursday Night Crew? Main man 100 grand. Jeffrey, what it is. What it is great. How about you? Nameless Void 53. Yo. Hey, yo. Hey. Glad you like the pick. It's awesome. And I got a very good laugh out of it. So thank you. Jamlin Parks is here. Yay. Jamlin Parks was also on Lyles Movie Files last night. Sorry again for omitting you in the shout out roll call at the end, but thank you for always being there with us, my man. Marvel fans here. What's up? Jager 101. Checking out with the. What's up, Jager? Marvel fan, I'm doing awesome. How about you? I started off my day, it was a lot shakier, but I'm feeling amazingly better now. And some of that's because I get to hang out with you all on a Thursday night. Danny Rue is here. What's up, Jeff? Hope you're good. Good. Payday tomorrow. Let's go. Just got paid. Boom. Nameless Void 53. Found the Marvel Legends Angel at Target. Did you get him? Judge Dreads. Salute to you as well, my friend. How are you? Ace Raiders here. What's up, Jeffrey? Hello, everyone. Hey, Ace, how are you? Stickman, yo. Devin B. Hey, everybody. It's toy talking time. What's up, Devin B? All right, let's see here. So, as always, got to start things off. What did you all get this week? Last week, I waited till like 8:45, 9 o'clock, and it's like, wait, I didn't ask. So I'll start things off with show and tell. Just the game I play. This came today. I had every hope and intention of unboxing and doing a full video on this thing. The Cobra Ferret. This box was massive because this box is massive too. Excuse me. So I will be unboxing this bad boy. There you go. And very soon. But I'm excited to get this. and I don't know, put Scout to the side and go, "Thank you for your service." Tomax and Zaymont will be driving this bad boy from now on, and maybe even a little Storm Shadow and Firefly action. Now, as of like 6 o'clock, this was back up on Hasbro Pulse, so you can this. Sorry, I don't know why I was doing this. This is not the ferret. This is a stinger, which is still available. The ferret is sold out. But anyway, hopefully that will show back up. I'm gonna have a video, and I also did a review. Opened up this guy who, for whatever reasons in the news, I figured Kiadi Mundi. He just will not get in focus. Anyway, very fun figure. And he's got those special single joint elbows, which means he has a very good grip and can hit basically the same poses as if he had double jointed elbows. Always like that with the Star Wars figures. So those two, they'll be doing my thing. So let's see what else you all got. Maximum Warp, Classified Valorverse. Okay, you're answering the question I haven't asked yet. G-Brew, feel much better after getting paid today. And then I have several hours before I must re-enter the infernal heat of the factory, which I toil. That was very well written. I felt like I was right there, sweating out with you in the factory. David Thanos, what's up, crew? Here saving money for July. Our wallets are indeed going to hurt. It's going to be real because there's so much stuff coming. And I'm already like, yeesh. July is going to be hot, hot, hot in many ways. Greg Archer also got the ferret today. Very nice. Have you opened yours up yet? Badger Wolf Prime is here. Happy Thursday, Plastic Family. What's up, BP? How are you today? Now I'm hearing Boys to Men with the way you wrote ooh ah. But anyway, 80s, yeah, it's impressive. King Collector, why is the box so big? I don't know. I guess maybe it's all laid out. The tires probably taking up some space there, and our canopy for the ferret got this side for Scout, but it does seem a little bit big. I need to. My vamp box is downstairs already, but I feel like it's probably not that huge a difference between the two. You be playing. Hey, Jeffrey, hope all is well on your end. Got my ferret today. Nice. Nice pickup, Jeff. Thanks, Judge Dreads. Danny Rue. I got my very first McFarlane Platinum JLA John Stewart. I know he was such a weird inclusion in the line. Like, what are you even doing, Todd? I just ordered him on Amazon and ended up with a platinum. Also got Sinestro for 15 at GameStop, thanks to points. That's a really good deal. How do you like Sinestro? Thanks, Nameless Void. G-Brew. I picked up the last 4 figures I needed to build Zabu, Negathor, and Red Widow. Got bagged and immediately went into my discard bin box. Also picked up Morbius Epic Collection 1 at Ollie's. Oh, Ollie's has some new stuff? That's encouraging. Badgerville Prime. I scored the Shield 3-pack. Nice. Wolverine Lady Mandarin. 97 Storm and Bishop. And Kiadi Mundi. Nice. So I wasn't the only one. It was so weird because I was like, why is he trending? Oh, that's why. I only saw him on the show. I was like, okay, that's just one of the race. I didn't even think to wait for the credits. Jamelin, nice. I've been keeping my eye out for the ferret. It hasn't landed yet. When's it supposed to get here? I'm worried if you all can hear this bird that's probably right on the other side of the window, just chirping along. But maybe you can't. Hopefully you can. It's pretty loud. Blake Tarbley's here. What's up, folks? Hey, Jeff. What's up, Blake? Devin, I got Count Nefaria, Ross Inspector Gadget. Still can't find that Ross X-Men 5-pack. I haven't seen anyone picking it up this week, so I wonder if people were grabbing all of them if they saw them. Like, well, shoot, I can take all of these for the cost of what it was originally, because what was it, 125? So if you just grab 5, you're still good. Crazy. Oxlaw X, you see that new Strange Tales wave, Jeff? What are your thoughts on it? Soon. Just a few more, but I'm going to talk about it for sure. Because a lot of people have thoughts on that one. Judge Dreads, I just got a huge castle playset for my dwarf shelf. Where'd you get that from? Greg Archer, they shipped the ferret super fast. Yep, opened and played it a bit. Nice. Yeah, I was, because normally if there's something coming through from Pulse, I may get it on Friday. If they rush it today, I was like, whoa, it's here a day early. So of course it's gonna take me till tomorrow to open it anyway. David Thanos found a past visit target for 15. Also found the blue Azrael. Nice. Snake Eyes. I have somebody, but I do not know what to give Jeff. Give it all to me. No, I don't know. Whatever you want to get, I suppose. 80s kid. My target had squat. Well, it might be because some of the targets are starting to clearance off some stuff. Let me do this really fast. So I went to Target maybe Sunday or Monday, one of the two, and they are putting some things on clearance, especially this guy. If you've been waiting for him and you didn't get an earlier deal, like some folk, Target.com. Here you go. Mutton Junkyard are showing up on the website as $35.69. That's their clearance price. That's actually not true. They've gone down lower. Metalhead, same deal, 2804. He's cheaper. I think he might be down to 24. No, maybe even cheaper than 24. I got them for that. I got him for that price when they had a sale for Memorial Day, but he's apparently on clearance for real now. Ditto for Mutton Junkyard. It seemed like it was never going to happen for Mutton Junkyard, but they're finally on clearance now and you can get them. But I feel like a lot of people already got those too, so I don't know how that's going to help. Omega 579 got Model 9 Iron Man, waiting for the ferret to get here in Florida. Nice. I like that Model 9 Iron Man. I was like, is this going to be any good? And it was. I still have the Model 20 to open and review, but I've been really impressed with this Iron Man retro wave. Ren Rock 80s rants and real talk. What up, though? Back with the fam now that the finals are over. I'm trying to remember, Ren. Were you rooting for the Celtics or the Mavericks? My two ferrets arrived today, 2 days early. Nice. You got two. That's solid. So you don't have to worry about ditching Scout. I kind of regret only getting one now, but maybe she'll come back up. Judge Dredd. And I got a Figma Ninja Batman escort off eBay for 30. That's a really good deal. David Thanos, maybe he went, woo-ha! Got you all in check. Nameless Void. I mainly collect Marvel Legends, Classified, sometimes Black Series, even though I never watched Star Wars. How is that possible? Blake Tarpley. Cable was what came in this week. Great figure. Nice. You're doing some cool customs there, Blake. Vin Doom. Out of curiosity, I purchased a McFarlane Warhammer 40K figure. I may get another. All right, so it passed the curiosity test. That's good. You be playing. Looking forward to seeing some more shots of Nemesis Enforcer next month. Do y'all say it the same way? Because when I read Nemesis Enforcer, I'm saying it like a lot of this. Nemesis Enforcer. Fetch Cobra Commander. Great stuff. Nameless Void. The Warhammer figures are pretty good. All right. I don't think I've been that curious to look at them, but it seems like people who do get them like them, so that's encouraging news. Ryan Daly's here. What's up, man? Finally gave up on my Big Bad Toy Store never shipping pre-order Studio Frenzy. Overpaid a little to a third-party seller, but at least I'll have them. So does Big Bad Toy Store not deliver all the stuff? Because I've had solid success with with when I'm ordering stuff from them. So that's not good if you're not getting something. Excuse me. Jeez, that was crazy. George Sabre, what's up? My two ferrets arrive tomorrow. How many stingers did you pre-order? Oh gosh, one. I mean, for the most part, outside of like the trouble bubbles, I probably would have gotten another ferret if I thought about it and had it to work with. I'm only going to get one vehicle for every Cobra thing, like for this Rattler that's coming. I'm gonna get one. I don't need multiples. I couldn't stand how in the cartoon everyone had like those big fight scenes. There were like 40 rattlers and 80 fangs. Like, what are y'all doing? So yeah, I'm only gonna get one. I'm reconfiguring the shelf, and these Joe vehicles are starting to demand a lot of shelf space. I'm gonna have to reconfigure the GI Joe classified setup because that's gone way faster than I thought. Jules Winfield. Yo, what's good, Jeff? What's up, Jules? How are you? Jamelin. Pickups I got a pile of loot with 2 Chrome Silverhawks, Buzzsaw, Wolfsbane, and Kiadi Mundi. I also got Point Dread and New Attorney Ram Man on sale from Mattel Creations. Nice. Glad to see somebody was able to take advantage of that sale. What of them to have some more WWE Ultimate Edition 2-packs on sale? Maybe later, maybe come Black Friday time. Do one of those buy one, get the other free or 50% off. Those are always solid. G Brew. I always had a Star Wars Legend omnibus, X-Men Hellfire Gala, the first and only good one, and Morbius Epic Collection. Morbius is $10. What's the X-Men Hellfire Gala? What was the price on that deal? Nameless Void. Odin and Phoenix are a must buy for me. Ditto. Very excited about those. 80s Kid. I'm wondering if my local toy shop has Kiadi. I wonder. They had tons of Glavis Ringworld Mandos. Oh, did they? Because that's the one I want to get. I think when I get that one, I can retire from buying Mando figures. Judge Dredd, I'm waiting for my first 3D printed figure of Gamera that I paid the most money I ever paid for a toy, $220. Judge Dredd, you are not suffering from the affliction of Hot Toys collectors. That's solid if that's the most you paid for a figure. Nemesis Immortal I'm buying also. Nice. Michael Solis, I got Marvel Select Hulkbuster and Beta Ray Bill. Which of the two are your favorites? Kiadi Mundi is a low-key great. He is. He's so good. Like the only thing I think is a little bit off is I'm not quite sure if you guys can see this from his knee joint. It's just sticking out a little weird, but they have this problem with these figures anyway, and just in general, with how the knee joint kind of pops out. It's a swivel deal, so it kind of rotates and looks weird in certain rotations, but he's really, really good. Head sculpt is awesome. He's got all this detail, including the back hair, so he's got that ponytail working. And the vintage collection figure had a hood that was cloth, so you could put it on top. And it was like, I don't think there was a scene where he was rocking the hooded up look outside of Qui-Gon Jinn's funeral. Spoiler. And but he's such a good figure. He's got, take this lightsaber off, do one of these deals. He's got really good articulation, so you can see how far back he can hit the shoulders, which is awesome. So for your Star Wars figures, their tunic normally restricts this motion, but with him it's really solid. Sorry for the mic bang. And you can't hold this pose for like a picture, but you can kind of get this in. So if he had force push hand effects, he could do that pretty solid. So he's really a well done figure. And I'm with you, Ryan. Just a sneaky, really good figure. Cheaper with the Marvel Legends reveal. I'm gonna need Rogue and Destiny 2 back in Phoenix. If I come across Bloodstorm or Dracula out in the wild at GameStop or whatever, I'll get them. Otherwise, I will pass. Carlos Castillo, sup, everyone? How's everyone doing? Jeff, big dog, what's up? What's up, Carlos? How are you? Jalen, I just tracked my fare and it looks like tomorrow's the day. Nice. Yeah, they were on sale, like I said, for Memorial Day weekend, but I'm surprised they're back on sale even cheaper now. Let me see if because I know when I went to Target, I took a photo of the price tag for my buddies. Let's see. I did not keep that picture. Oh, wait. Nope. I did not. But those of you who are getting WWE figures, this guy, Captain Lou, $11.49. I think this is the actual clearance price now. $11.49. There you go. 50% off. So I got him for 13. I don't feel too bad. I'm not going to price match that. But he and Sultan are $11.49. The Hulk Hogan, I think he was 19. He wasn't as low as the rest of them. And then the Muhammad Ali figure, which no WWE collector thought people would want, has been the figure I've seen the least on the shelves since this wave dropped. And I was like, why are these figures hitting clearance so fast? And it's because if you follow the pattern, you can always see this with their Legends figures. They're getting a little bit of a jump, though. It's a little bit faster than normal for them. But we've got the next wave coming really, really soon. The end of next month, July 21st, we get 3-minute warning, Rosie and Jamal. And who else here? I Am a Real American video version, Hulk Hogan and Big Bubba Rogers. So, July 21st for them. If you want to get these other guys, as always, I recommend getting them now. You can always price match it at Target, but once they sell out, sometimes they're really, really hard to track down afterwards. Jules finally completed the Mindless One wave and Zabu wave. Between that and Yo Joe June, my wallet is feeling it. Feel you on that one. You haven't seen Copperhead in stores yet? I've seen him in Ross. Greg Archer, my Target just restocked Mutton Junkyard last week by like 6 to 7 packs. Got my Model 9 last week. Nice. Did you get Mutton Junkyard on sale or did you already have them? G-Brew, the 1/6 scale Mondo Cyclops pre-order just dropped on Mondo. I'm going to wait for it to show up on Big Bad Toy Store. The shipping is way less that way. It's not good. Roberts, Infinite Realms. I got Chasm and Hollow's Eve this week. Secured my pre-order Valverse Acton Force Series 5. Ecstasy, yes. It's so weird how how it's supposed to go, and it's like, why did the X go instead of the C? Excuse me. Craig, not enough room for 2 or 1 ferret. Yeah, not enough room for 2 on 1 ferret. That's terrible. This is poorly designed. Let me see here. Even if you take the gun and move it, maybe if I did that, because I got to get the Crimson Twins on there. That's awful. Raymond Chung, what's up, Raymond? Secured 1 stinger. Nice. Jamelin, I only picked up 2 new comics this week. Uncle Scrooge and the other was Destro. Those fools, don't they realize they're dealing with Destro? Awesome. Patrick P, what's going on, Patrick? David Thanos also ordered the new Angel, had some rewards and gift cards. How much did you get them for? Craig Archer, I can't bring myself to say Immortal, so I say Enforcer. I'm with you. I don't, they change up some names and I'm like, that's terrible. I don't mind Nemesis Immortal, even though he's not, but in terms of name switches, that's not terrible, but Nemesis Enforcer is just, from the childhood, it's like, that name is so cool, and it really is. Judge Dredd, Big Bad Toy Store delivers, but they get stuff last. It takes a long time. Whew. Ren, I'm a Bad Boys fan, so I'll never root for Boston. I got the extra fare for Tomax and Zaymont. The other driver I'll toss with the Stinger. Oh, that makes sense. There you go. Oxlax, I had Marvel Legends Retro Beast on pre-order for the last year with Big Bad Toy Store. At this point, Hasbro will make another X-Men 97 Wave 3 version. I'll get that before this. It's not good. Blake, G.I. was getting mad government funding for multiple. They really were. It was like, these guys are a nuisance. Hector Ramirez should have done an expose on there blowing through the budget because crazy stuff. Danny Rue. I also found Wolverine from that Deadpool Legacy movie wave. Finally have a Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Nice. Well, they're coming hard with the rest of them. Jibru, picked up a lot of Marvel Legends due to X-Men, then probably NECA TMNT. Okay, you're answering my question. I haven't gotten to yet. Nameless Void. I remember getting the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure from Big Bad Toy Store, and it took so long to ship them all that I just got the wave from GameStop. Hey, I guess there goes a sponsorship from Big Bad Toy Store. No one's happy with them. I'm still digging what they're doing. Big Bad Toy Store frequently takes more pre-orders than they can stock, anticipating product will be re-released after their first shipments. I missed the first wave of Rumble and Frenzy, so I've been waiting 7 months for them to restock. That's not great. Judge Dreads, I got a lot of vehicles. I just put them on the floor in front of that shelf. Yeah, that's kind of what I do with some of this too. Greg Archer, my vehicles are on the floor too. Yes. So much for single joints not breaking the scope. It's not terrible with him. So you can see this relaxed look. It's fine. I mean, he's got baggy pants, so I can kind of excuse it. It's just kind of something if you're looking to nitpick, Like when I'm, reviewing the figures, like, all right, what's wrong with it? Because it can't just be 100% right. Um, it's a small thing, but it's just something to kind of be aware of. Oh, $20 for that. That's a good price. The third one infuriates you. Yeah, I did hear a lot of good stuff for like the back end of the post Hickman era X-Men. Boris Mortis. Evening, everyone. Got a spare Marvel Legends Cyclops and 3-0 Guts from Berserk. My wallet is hurting. Let's see. Eddie Gonzalez. Never thought I'd collect Street Fighter figures, but Jade is killing it. Got me hoping that Capcom license Resident Evil figures soon. That would be cool. And I keep wondering why we haven't gotten more Resident Evil figures with a highly articulated system from any company line, because it just seems like so obvious. There's so many characters, so many designs for the main four that you could just keep pumping them out year after year with so many different ways. Quamel, my ferret is in transit currently. So I guess by the end of the day, everyone will have the ferret that ordered it. That's good. Robert, if they do a Kiadi with his Gandalf hat from the Star Wars Dark Horse comic, I'll consider it. Got it on a vintage scale, and this is one of my favorite vintage scale figures. Danny Rue, my movie Carnage comes on Monday. I also pre-ordered the Moon Knight and Dracula. This new wave is really a wait for sale or clearance wave. I have no attachment to the wave, but the Blackheart looks fire. Nameless Void, what did you find Muhammad Ali on clearance for? Was he 19 or 16, or was he cheaper? I don't have a Mike Tyson figure. Storm Collectibles was putting out really great Tyson figures when I was like, that's cool. I want it. And then, of course, I'm like, oh, I should have gotten that figure when it's cheaper. David Thanos also got a second Captain Lou and finally got a scrap iron. Nice. Undercover Colton. Hey, everyone. Just got Deluxe Angel. He's beautiful. Carlos. Dang. Just saw the Super 7 2003 Turtles. Pre-ordered. Nice. Trust Drez. If you get paid once a month like I do, I never have money when stuff drops. And of course, it sells out, right? Skyfall. Now got Adele in my mind. Same here. Crimson Twins on the ferret. Right. I mean, that's their vehicle all day. So maybe I can save the shelf space and have them on there, even though the ferret is going to take more shelf space than just standing next to each other. Jamlin, people often say Big Bad Toy Store is last, but it really depends. I've gotten some things there that it seems like many others are waiting for. Right. Yeah. So it's like, it's interesting how that plays out. Greg Archer paid full price for Mutt and Metalhead. I'm not gonna play clearance chicken, or maybe that's out. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you want it, and the great thing, especially when figures hit Target, they will have a sale. So if you don't, I mean, because clearance is for the G.I. Joe Classified Series line is real dodgy. When they have their sales, that's the time to pounce. That's what I tend to do, especially for those lines. Michael McFarlane and G.I. Joe got my stuff shelf full of vehicles. Which do you prefer? G.I. Joe. I mean, McFarlane is doing some really good vehicles at a fair price, but I don't have nearly the attachment to those vehicles that he's producing that I do for anything that they're putting out for G.I. Joe. David Thanos got the Angel regular price. Luckily, I got that 90-day window to return when it goes on sale. I'm sure it'll go on sale again. I would think in 90 days, that's a pretty safe bet. I got Rumble ages ago, but Frenzy's still in the chamber. Yeah, because it was like I felt like it was going to be no problem to get him because every store I went to had Rumble sitting there with all the rest of the modern, whatever those smaller versions of characters should be big. I was like, no problem. Frenzy will be right there. And then Pulse had him for like a few minutes. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got to get some other stuff. Frenzy sold out. And I was like, darn it. So that might have been my chance. Ryan, I don't collect WWE figures, but I might have to get that Muhammad Ali if it's under 20 now. He's definitely under 20. He might be cheaper than that 19 that Target has on their website. So if you have one at your store, just take it to the price scanner. I'm pretty sure most Targets have them clearance for cheaper than they're showing up on their website. Boris Morris, I enjoyed the third party Resident Evil figures. They're pretty good. They just take forever to arrive. That's no good. Excuse me. Sorry. Snake Eyes, hey Jeff, did you see the Marvel vs. Capcom is doing a collection? I did. I did. I'm looking forward to it. It should be really fun. Let's see if you can see that I did talk about it. Let's see. We'll pull up. The site's been acting weird and funny this week. What's going on with it? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's really funny how we're seeing so much of that. Like, oh, they've been knocking out a lot of those figures. There you go. So yes, I posted this over on the main site, Lyle's Movie Files. I'm very excited, and I think it's really cool all the stuff that they're getting in this thing. And I don't feel like these borders are too restrictive like we've seen on some other stuff. And it's gonna be really fun doing the Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter, and that Punisher game, which is so fun that they even threw in a side scroller beat 'em up. That's gonna be cool. Looking forward to doing that. Carlos can't wait for it either. Yeah, I wish they put in the Captain America and the other games like that too. What? I heard people are finding frenzy in weird places like Macy's or department stores that have small toy sections but aren't known for that. Macy's has quietly become like a solid place to get figures, so I have to check them to see if they found them. Excuse me. We need Jada to get the Mortal Kombat license so they could come in similar Street Fighter packaging. Did you get their Storm Collectibles versions? Let's see here. Trying to catch up to everybody. Pretty active chat tonight. Happy accident. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Jeffrey and all? What's up, happy accident? How are you? Eddie. Punisher game being a part of the Capcom Marvel collection gives me hope for a new Marvel Legends Punisher figure soon. I've been seeing a lot of people starting to say we need a new Punisher. Which mold would you want to see a new Punisher figure on? Ah, so David, okay. I thought he was cheaper. I wonder if that's enough for me to get that Ichiban Hogan figure. Because he'll drop again later and I'll just price match him. But do I really need that Hogan figure? Probably not. Right. No more deals of the day. I don't think there's been any. Yeah, because like last week when I was doing the show, I was remarking I don't remember seeing any. I was checking, of course, at 11 o'clock, like I had been, and it was just like, nope, don't have you covered at all on that player. So I don't know what happened and whether they just decided they weren't selling enough stuff. I do think they've added some more things on their clearance. So I don't know if that's what's happened because, they're new clearance items, but no deal of the day, which is disappointing because I was like, oh man, there were at least a couple times that I got some stuff because they were really good deals of the day. Hawk Talon. Oh yeah, there was that whole thing like last week about a bunch of X-Men figures that people wanted showing up at Ross. Yeah, and I don't think there's any more left now. Judge Dreads. I have a Street Fighter shelf, but I mix it with Storm Collectibles and sort of with the Jada Chun Li. I need some new figs for that shelf. Boris Mortis. I love the art style. I've never seen Cyclops so happy since the 90s. was dating Emma Frost for a while. I don't even know where that is anymore. Ryan, yeah, I've noticed Big Bad Toy Store hadn't had deals of the day in a bit, which is so weird. I was really looking forward to it. King Collector. I had one pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, the Pose Baxter, that was on order for years and never made. But besides that, most times my pre-orders show up ahead of schedule in my pile of loot. There you go. All right, good deal. So caught up to the chat. Always happy to see that. Didn't miss anyone's comments. All right, so today IGN broke the news of the WWE San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I know that doesn't mean much of anything to a lot of you all, but here you go. It's Shawn Michaels' boyhood dream, WrestleMania 12, when he beat my guy, Bret Hitman Hart, in cheating fashion after overtime or after the time limit. They must have a winner. So here's the interesting thing with this. So the showcase of the Immortals, Shawn ziplined in on a device very similar to this. This is a pretty cool inclusion, but if you note, he's not really doing much beside hanging loosely from this little stem piece here. Now, in reality, Shawn had a harness, so like it was covered all around, so he would not fall because he's hanging by one hand there. That's not a great look. I'm kind of curious why they didn't do just the harness piece, but also do this one more time. This piece does not have any string, which I thought would have been really great. So you could actually like have this zip line piece attached to like a thumbtack and then have your string leading down to your ring. And that would have been a really cool display. I'm sure you could still do that, but I really wish they would have included that as part of this figure. So here he is. You can see he's got the really great Ultimate Edition setup. The arms here are plastic, so you swap them out. And I really love the way they did the engineering with this. This vest looks awesome. This piece is soft goods, so you can take that off. Get your heart out, girls. And this head sculpt is so interesting because I don't know if you guys can really make it out. His eyes are closed because he's tearing up. And this is when he has the title belt, which is not included with the figure. So it's kind of not great. But I feel like Captain America shields, everyone has this WWE Winged Eagle title belt. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, his eyes are closed. So you can't do much else with that. But this is what I was talking about. This should be like something like just around him. So he's not just holding on for nothing. And I don't know if you could actually feed a piece of string through it. So it's a good, cool idea, but I don't know how people are going to display that with the way they have it set up. So that's going to be on Mattel Creations on July 25th for a retail price of $45. And if you haven't, I know Jamelin said he did. They still got this up to 50% off sale. It's still going. There's some stuff left. And the deals are pretty solid. You can get this Ultimate Edition, Jake the Snake Roberts and Ravishing Rick Rude, $45.50. Dark Lynn for $16.50. What else can I get to make that worthwhile? Motherboard, pretty cool price. So they do have some cool stuff on here. And this sale has been extended, I think, twice now. So your opportunity to get these figures and go make some moves. Where are my Niners? Seeing Giants. Oh, there they go. Great. I can't rail against the conspiracy. They're actually on there. All right, so let's see what you all have been saying in the chat. I got behind. I was so happy. All right, happy accident. Have some Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures. Would like Jada to do them to go with their Street Fighter figures. Yes. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I don't remember. I guess soon. We're closing in on a year from when they showed her off. David, no way Storm Collectibles, no way Storm Collectibles are out of my price range. I had some of the McFarlane ones, but I sold them, needed the shelf space. They can be really expensive, but in some cases they're not like $150. Like you just get them on the right point. Like when they come up for pre-order, they're not terrible and they're really good figures. What do I think about DT? Wish DT? Help me out here. Did I miss it in the chat earlier? Tweet again. Let me think, or help me out. Ryan Daly, am I the only one who ordered another Televiper and Trouble Bubble 5 days before the post premium sale started? I know someone ordered a bunch of stuff like the day before it started. Did you go back and get some more? And if you ordered it in 5 days, did it already send it out before the everything came up on sale? Michael Zolas, sweet chin music. Yes, indeed. 1216 Anarchist, what's up, my friend? It's been a while, but happy to be here. Happy to have you back. Okay, what do I think of the Storm Shiva from Mortal Kombat? Is she out yet? I keep feeling like I've seen her, but I didn't know. Oh, she's on stock right now at Big Bad Toy Store. Speaking of, I think she looks cool. I don't know if I have to get and now this is where kind of like the pettiness kicks in because it's like y'all aren't giving me any more of these figures. So there's no Jax, there's no Johnny Cage, there's no Sonya Blaze. I don't know if I care about a Shiva figure. And if she's anything like Goro, she's got great articulation and great balance. So even when she kicks that kind of pose, she's not going to tumble over and destroy the rest of your collection. She's very important in that case. So I think she's solid. I just don't know how many more Mortal Kombat figures outside of say Kano, I'm gonna be interested in getting from Storm Collectibles until they get the license back. I got an email from Big Bad Toy Store saying they moved the stuff to clearance, but it sucks because you don't know what's going there or when. Yeah, that's not as helpful because it feels like it's just a mass dump ground of figures over there. And a lot of times it's not stuff that I'm looking for. Eddie says Spider-Man animated Punisher be cool. Wouldn't mind Vulcan body, but new sculpt would be cool. Yeah, that would be great. Happy accident. I had the Storm Shao Kahn with Throne Christmas gift to myself last year. You got to do that. If everybody else isn't going to, you got to do it for yourself. David, would have loved for it to be a 2-pack with Brett. Well, I guess you pretty much have that set, sort of. Let's see, because we just got the Bret Hart from that set. We got Brett just recently with the Ultimate Edition version from Walmart. And so we kind of have that figure right now in the collection. But yeah, it would have been cool, especially with a good head sculpt for Brett, something we still don't have. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if the 2-pack came with Jose Lothario. That's going to be the only time we get him or President Gorilla Monsoon. I just kind of feel like that Sean is a weird choice, and we don't have this head sculpt either. So we don't have a serious expression. We've got that yelling, sweet chin music. We don't have this focused version. And this would have been really cool. This is the part where Brett turns and winks, I think, to one of his kids. But yeah, I would have bought that too. Jamelin, I was about to say that's pretty cool, but yeah, it really should have come with a harness and a loop for the line. Yeah, it's an odd omission. Like I dig the figure itself, but it's like if you're gonna pay for the special premium packaging, the whole setup of him coming in on that entrance, that dramatic, crazy entrance, you need to go all the way. And we shouldn't have to kind of dummy up or jury rig a harness. Plus, I think it's kind of bad form to have a WWE figure that's rappelling down to the ring without a harness. I don't know. It seems like a little bit of bad taste, but that might just be me. Judge Dreads, I'm thinking about getting that Shao Kahn myself. Shao Kahn's great and really good figure. Both of them. Goro's good too. But yeah, David, they're really coming out with a lot of HBK figures lately. It's because so many of the other legends are somewhere else. I remember a young Shawn Michaels as a jobber in the Mid South. Right. Me too. What? Whoever took that victory shot with no belt should have left that on the cutting room floor. Yeah, it's like and you can I'm sure that's because they don't want to have to put the little disclaimer belt not included. And then people go, why is the belt not included? Just like we did when it's like, why does Captain America not have a regular shield and not one with these holes in place? So yeah. I do collect figure arts. It just depends on what it is. maybe 3M that zipline thing on the shelf and have him post. Yeah, it's just you're paying extra for that figure, and there's nothing really with him that would suggest that he should be $45 based on the accessories with this guy. Which of course, I don't have. Let me see here. If I can pull that up really quickly. But he just has a very basic setup with his articulation, not his articulation with his accessories. And they're just what we normally get from these figures. Here you go. Oops. Here's one from Toy News International, just to show you what he comes with. I mean, in terms of an Ultimate Edition figure, that's not a lot at all. He's got the different hand arms. We need those. He's got uh the hands that don't really make a lot of sense for this era. This is not the so that's what they're used from. That's they're just repurposed them, repainted them. So he didn't really use that gesture just yet. And you can see eyes are closed. So there you go. His eyes are closed. You can't even use this as a different Sean head, which would have been awesome if his eyes were just open. We got this one kind of a weird head sculpt. I don't love this one. They keep using this over and over. So this is basically going to be your default one for this head sculpt. So not a great option. There's not much to this figure in terms of accessories that they couldn't have thrown the complicated harness and a rope because that figure come out of retail. Anyhow, I feel like I've been going on about that for a minute. King Collector. Mattel needs to make the Ultimate Edition Rock and Roll Express or just any edition of them. I would be so down for the Rock and Roll Express. All right, baby. Yeah. And a Boogie Woogie Jimmy Valiant. Judge Dredd's almost all the figs I really want are $100 at least. Yeesh. Thanks for coming through. Happy accident. Sheba wants Vampirella wants her outfit back. Right. David Thanos, hit the like button on the way in, folks. Thank you. What's up, bro? Jason Lyles. Hey guys. Any chance Power Town gets a Midnight Express since Marvel has no shot at it? Mattel has no shot at it. You're right. I would love to. I think I was listening to Cornette's podcast and people want to do his figure outside of Figures Toy Company, but he doesn't seem like he's really interested in wanting to do that with him. So which is upsetting because they've done so much better likenesses of figures and all these companies are doing some really cool stuff. And I think, with Tinted Shade, there's not really the company, Figures Toys Company, they have decent likenesses, but it's nowhere near as cool as they would be if someone were to do it now. Speaking of cool things, Super 7 posted this on their Instagram, as you can tell. And I was like, this is wild. Step into the AM. They're going to do third base reaction figures. How ridiculous is that? Search. Pete Gas. Step into the AM. Excuse me. Method to Madness says motherboard is about 32 on Mattel Creations. Mine and Dark Lynn came in the mail yesterday, and I can't wait to open this weekend. Nice. Nameless Void. Found Goblin Queen, Executioner, Bishop, and Jean Grey at Walmart. Seems like that's where people are finding them. Boris Mortis, if I remember right, they were almost caught up. No, they had so many figures like Johnny Cage, Sonya, and Jax were really important characters that they didn't do. I mean, they've been around since part 2. And then Melina, Katana, they showed, they didn't get them out to us. But yeah, I mean, it's just the only one they still had to release was Cabal and Noob Sabot and the female ninjas, but everyone pretty much gave up on. They were doing all these random fighting game lines as opposed to focusing on Mortal Kombat. So it's just, no good. Undercover Colton. I found Goblin Queen and Executioner there as well, Void. Trying to take a trip to Walmart. Michael Solis says Punisher on the Dum Dum Dugan body probably works well, and he can come with all his harness to hold all his weapons. Method to Madness says, be patient, my friends. Seems like a lot of Walmarts are getting X-Men 97 Wave 2 restocks. That's good news. Our Hewlins with me. Should have came with Jose Lothario. Right. That's like the only chance we're going to getting a Jose figure. Then we could have had our Psycho Sid throttling him, Sean getting the camera, just doing the whole thing, man. That'd be fun. Hog Talon. Feels like the Walmart near me never has anything but Tyler toys and board games, but it can't hurt to check. So my Walmart was the closest one to me was awful. It was terrible. And I went like a couple of months back, and they actually had a toy section with actual figures on the shelf. I was like, what's happened here? It redesigned it, and it looked like the other Walmarts that actually stock their figure section. It's crazy. So maybe yours has done one of those updates too. So definitely check. Nameless Void. I see mostly the X-Men 97 wave at Walmart. Nice. Tom Finn. I just picked up X-Men 97 in a local Walmart this morning. They had him and Executioner. The only one out of two waves I'm passing on. Robert. Even without the belt, I'm asking why he doesn't have the belt. This was where he won the title, for crying out loud. Yeah, it's a really weird omission, especially since they have the only to be used expression portrait that they made specifically for this set. Him crying, bawling, having the title in his hands after he tells Brett, "Get out of my ring." Jerk. Can stand mid 90s Shawn Michaels the worst. Anyway, I mean, the belt is an important part of that look. And if you're going to have the head sculpt, you got to have the belt. And that figure doesn't have enough to justify $45. It's just, I don't get it. Anyway, Lawson's here. What's up, Lawson? All right, getting to that question soon, close to the 9 o'clock hour. Jibru, the only X-Men 97 figure I've not seen in the wild more than once is Goblin Queen. I've seen Rogue and Logan several times. They're relatively easy to come by in Northeast Ohio. Nice. OH, I've got that Logan. I'm very happy to get him. He's my main one on my Burn, Cockrum, Claremont X-Men display. Greg Archer, I've noticed Walmart and GameStop both getting X-Men 97 Wave 2 restocks. I finally got Goblin Queen and seen tons of Nightcrawler. Definitely time to check them out. Lawson, can't wait for that 1 out of 10 figures that good from Todd. Thank you, R. The flat hands of the HBK twirl when he enters the ring. Right. Thank you. See, my mind was in the DX gutter there with that one. Thank you. Eddie, I should have picked up Wolverine 97 when I had a chance. Normal price on pegs is too brief. Right. I mean, it was like, and based on that line when it dropped, there's no reason to suspect it was going to sell out as fast as it did. I remember going to Target, they had a fully stocked Wave 1. And then I was like, I've got to get Magneto and Wolverine. Those are the two that I think most people will want. So I need to get them first. And then everybody else is gone. I would occasionally see Bishop. I would see Magneto all the time, which is crazy to me because I just figured he'd be the first one that people got based on the lack of satisfaction with that the 3-pack Family Matters with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Have I cracked open my Legends of the Territory set? Not yet. I did crack open my Captain Lou, and he's getting up next. And then I'm going to do the Legends of the Territory set. And I wanted to do that one. So soon, hopefully next week. Oh, Eddie, I'd be shocked and disappointed if we don't get the brown suit Wolverine. With another maskless head for 97 would be sweet. Yeah, we got to get that. Lost in Wallace, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my friend. Thanks for hosting my favorite live chat, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for hanging out all the time. Appreciate you, Lawson. Jibru, my local Walmart still hasn't stocked any new legends since the retro card Spider-Man wave. That Electra and Daredevil in the Rose Ring? Yikes. And your Walmart is not getting the job done. Judge Dreads, Storm not making Jackson cramp. Those three was like, How do you, I mean, even if you thought there was a possibility of not having a line anymore, to not get Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade and Jax done, like Jax would have been such a fun figure for them. I mean, the dude has metal arms, and then I get that figure out. It's just like, the worst. Jalen, I'm tempted by all the hip hop and some of the rock figures from Super 7, but I'm just not interested in paying $20 each for reaction figures. Yeah, they're not cheap. Any Mutant Ninja Turtle fans excited for the 2003 Turtles? John Battle, what's going on? What you got on file? How's your day going? About to go into the lines we have to focus on in 2024. Excuse me. Allergies. Christopher Vose is here. Hello, Jeffrey. I saw a Street Fighter cardboard side cap display at Walmart today in Canada. That would explain it. I'm like, there's no way we're at Walmart. Okay. I meant to take a quick weekend trip. About 8 rows, 2 deep, 2 wide. Ryu, Chun-Li, Dawson, Bison, and Ken. It was glorious. Shows Jade is behind it. Well, geez, they need to bring that energy down to my Walmart because I've seen none. It's pretty cool. Did you get any of them, or do you already have them? Hawk Talent. Oh, GameStop was a good place to check. They actually exist in the state I moved to. John Battle. I need a second Wolverine, Rogue, and Gambit for my wall. Nice. Love the 2 lines. BK, Jeff, and the crew. What it do? What's up, Lefty? How are you? Do I think we'll get a Devil Dinosaur in Marvel Legends form? Anything's possible. Maybe. I guess it just depends on what kind of scale you want the dinosaur in. Like I could see them doing the dinosaur in another scale, and maybe that one fudges with our Marvel Legends collection. That's probably the best bet. So we wouldn't get a Marvel Legends version of them, but I don't know. Would you like to get them? I play with toys. What's up, my man? What's up? How are you? Looks like McFarlane is pulling out of Walmart. I didn't hear that one. Christopher says, I didn't get any today. Picked up Bison and Dalsim at another Walmart yesterday. I have all except the special edition review so far. Nice. Phil Davis says, Evening, Jeffrey. The Strange Tales wave is awesome to me. Have you pre-ordered anything from the wave? I haven't, but that's simply because I have not pre-ordered much of anything. For Marvel Legends. I just get them in the stores normally. All right, let's get going here. Let's start talking because I think a lot of you all are very interested. Want to get to it first before I get to this Marvel Legends wave. I like to do this every time we have a HasLab going on. So whenever I think that was 720 that I checked on the HasLab Cantina, it was at 5,270 backers of the 8,000 it needs to go forward. Let's see what it is now. Wow, it's sold not that many since then. Okay, so this is kind of slow. I'm wondering if we're going to see some more people all into it as of tomorrow, even though they don't take the money out until the end of the HasLab. So that's still 18 more days. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten closer to being funded yet. I still think it's going to get funded and all those tiers are going to get covered, but a little bit surprised it hasn't gone further, especially since this isn't some deal where it's like, oh, what will the tiers be? They're showing us what everything is going to come with it. So I don't know, a little bit surprised. Has anyone here pre-ordered the Cantina? They backed it. Are you going to back it? Very curious on that. Jules, is Pulse ever going to bring back the vamp? One way or the other. I would assume that they're going to. Emily said that was the plan, and Emily didn't have a reason or need to lie. Maybe they'll bring it back around PulseCon or put it out in time for the HasLab. So you have to choose: do I want to back the Rattler? Do I want to finally get a vamp just in time for the Stinger to come out? Because they'll do that. You'll have the vamp and the Stinger in your HasLab. Sorry, all your allowance is gone on figures. Lawson, I think the Cantina will make bank. It's about where Giant Man was. Oh, well, I think Giant Man had some issues with the tiers, and that's what slowed it down. But yeah, okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Undercover Colton. I have to check my local Books a Million because I need to find Rogue for cheap. The Snake Eyes is not back at it. Nice. All right, let's see here. Let's get to this wave that everybody wants to talk about. All right, it is the Marvel Legends. What do we call this thing? The Blackheart wave. So lots of discussion. And when the wave was revealed Tuesday or no, Monday, there's a lot of discussion, a lot of discord about it. Discourse too. And after the initial shock of this is not a Strange Tales wave, I don't think it's that bad. And I really appreciate the fact that Wolverine does not have a Build-A-Figure piece because we don't need it. And we have, Brother Voodoo, who's a better version than the Bucky Cap we have, so he's okay. This Dracula will make for a very cool vampire warrior for my blade to go after. Hopefully, I can still get a Dracula for me. I know some people like this one. We got our first non-funded HasLab figure making it out to us on the Marvel Legends front. So here we go. We got Lilith, we got Bloodstorm, and we've got Moon Knight from his West Coast Avengers run. So just doing a quick run through. Here's Blackheart. Great sculpting, great job on him. Definitely an easy incentive to back this whole wave because he looks cool and you got alternate hands. We don't always see that with Build-A-Figures, so that's cool. And got the packaged image. I like this green accent color. And I think this packaging looks better than some of the other ones we've seen with this redesigned black, kind of boring setup. This looks cool. And here's the Engine of Vengeance, or Engine of Vengeance, Weapon of Vengeance. Wolverine again. I really wish they had just done the pinless joints so I could just buy this figure and call it my orange and brown Wolverine. But maybe we'll have to wait for X-Men 97 to get him out to us. Here's Moon Knight. For sure, I'm getting this guy. I mean, we can see now fully the details, the sculpt work on his bracelets, his belt, well, not so much for the boots, the shin guard. This is a cool figure. He's got the Ankh. He's got the moon shaped crescent moon shape throwing star shuriken. He's got the staff. He's got fist. He's loaded up with stuff. Then he's got Blackheart's head. Here's Storm. And she's got so much of this figure. It's crazy. She's got the torso. She's got the tail. I feel like with some other figures, she would have, they would have just given Wolverine the tail to spread it out further, but no delay, no issues there. That's really cool. It does look like she has single jointed elbows. And does she have bicep articulation? Yeah, can't see with that. Here's Lilith. She's got the cape. Her hair looks really cool. They did a nice job executing that, pulling that off. There you go. Lilith looks great. Dracula, cool vampire warrior, like I said. And nice work on him. There's Damien Hellstrom. Somebody's like, what's up with Hasbro? What's up with having this character? It's like, well, it's a character. I still prefer him with the cape and the brighter red tights and boots, but I guess that's not as hard as some other figures to customize. The real question, would this body work for you all for a Submariner Namor figure? Because we don't have one with this kind of definition. He looks like they could repurpose so much of this figure for Submariner and, better shoulder articulation and, a little bit slimmer, leaner. He's got the bare feet already set up. So I think I'd be down for that with a Namor. What do you guys think? And then, of course, they almost pulled him in front. I thought he had a cape on. All right, so we got Brother Voodoo, same accessories as before. It looks all right. I love this face printing deal with that. So it looks pretty good. And I'm glad to replace the Bucky cap. So this one's kind of funny because when it all came out, I was gonna get him, Damien, and then okay, these three are okay. So I'm going to end up getting Blackheart, of course, but it's not as bad as I initially thought. All right, so let's see here what everybody else thought about this wave. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff on here. All right, let's see. Do I think Storm Collectibles will show up on San Diego? Yes, they will. King Electric, no. A hard pass on the Cantina. I prefer the ships for HasLabs. I play with toys. Yeah, Giant Man had a great price, but no real incentive from the unlocks. Great. That stream was a waste of time. Oh, 80s. He had some good stuff. Judge Dreads, I've seen a lot of hate for this wave, but it's very in line with my style of collecting. I think the wave is pretty cool. And really, if they had just changed the name, I don't think there would be so much anger and outrage raging out Red Lantern, spewing online from this. I just think the name threw people off and came with all these expectations of what a Strange Tales wave is supposed to look like. I hate my music. Hawk Talon. I know literally nothing about Hell Wolverine over there, but he looks cool. Robert, I'm definitely getting Dracula. I might get Lilith and Moon Knight, but that's all I'm interested in. Moon Knight sadly looks too small to me. I think it's the same mold as before. Do you not like that one? Christopher Bose, I'm so torn on this set. Dracula appeals, maybe Hellstrom, and that Storm would be great for mods. The jacket, arms, and legs are great, though the skin will need a repaint for many canon characters. Snake Eyes, is that Damon Hellstrom the same from the Hell Charger? So does that mean they're going to do the same thing as the Mephisto and Goblin Queen? I don't know about that. I mean, they really kind of had this thing of if it's in a HasLab and it doesn't get back, we're not going to put this figure out exactly the same way. I don't really see the changes they made to him. So, but they've always given themselves that out where we'll change up some stuff here. This is why I kind of felt like it was a great opportunity to give us the Defenders version. So we give him the big superhero cloak, the brighter reds, and the boots, and go, you didn't get that modern one that you didn't want anyway. Instead, you get this one. So a little bit interested in that. I feel like they can't not give us Mephisto. And another reason why I thought they went that direction, so they could go with the more classic skewing Mephisto. So he's still on the table. Goblin Queen, I don't know. Do we feel like they've satisfied that itch with the X-Men 97 version? Because I think they might go, sure, that's your Marvel Legends Goblin Queen, guys. I don't know. Corporal Phelps, not bad of a wave. Why is this a third wave not going to retail? To retail? Here, this right here. All these characters. You can imagine the panicked mother clutching her pearls at a character, Damian Hellstrom. Like, that's not going to fly. Oh man, now we got a vampire, and we've also, what is the deal with her? And there's more scary things about Lilith, like her complete board of a torso. And Helverine would scare me, and there's just all kinds of stuff. At this wave, I actually understand it not going to retail or regular retail. There's some others, and I'm like, why the mindless ones have to be online exclusive only? But this one I get simply for the sake of their retail partners, but it wasn't that huge a deal. And James got some just solid news for you. Anyone waiting for a Vamp restock, don't worry too much. Even if they don't, I think it's highly likely we'll get a Mark II. Highly unlikely, Brain. No, for sure. They're gonna do that. And I wonder if they do it where because the colors should be different. So I don't know. That wouldn't necessarily work if they remove the missile rack and have the machine gun set up for you too. I play with toys. Got this wave all for Blackheart. Rip Donald Sutherland. What's up, Northern Nomad? Oh man, of course I can't remember the line from Hunger Games, so it'll make appropriate sense here. Why do they never give Storm? I mean, they give her the lightning, so she has that. She has the lightning, the yellow lightning bolts, and then she has the lightning from her hands. So we do have that. Lost, and that Moon Knight with a wire cape would be sweetness on the shelf. Moon Knight is pretty much cape and hood anyway. Rubber cape is meh. I love one with the Egyptian style throwing axes. That would have been cool too. Halstrom is too much like Namor. Hawk Talon says, I think that could be a good Namor. Tom Finn. This is the first wave where I'm keeping the packaging and throwing the figures away. A kid. They're nice looking figures. It's not Hasbro's fault I stopped reading comics in 2002. And coincidentally, that was 4 years before they started reading them. Method to Madness. Nothing against the wave, but that wave is an easy pass for me. Even though I wouldn't mind the Moon Knight repaint from my West Coast Avengers show. Dracula looks like he did in the Avengers Assemble cartoon. Yeah. Which is why they went with that modern route for him. John Battle. They should have made Hannibal King for this line. That would have been. Well, they still have a Midnight Suns kind of wave they could put out for us. Only if it's ponytail Namor. They can fix that and give us 2 head sculpts, one with the ponytail, one without it. I play with toys, says I'm good on Namor. Got too many as is. Ray Paz. Looks like the J League Namor to me they released. Oh. Ray, let's see here. That would make more sense. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like, because it looks like that figure doesn't have butterfly shoulders. It's weird. And yeah, that is really weird. Why would you put out another Namor figure in 2024? Yeah, and I think this was the old Namor figure. And this is why I'm like, that Damien, we could probably get an update, because butterfly shoulders for dude who swims and is throwing down serious punches. Butterfly shoulders would be great. I think this is the exact old figures before, complete with the scale sculpting on the tights. Yeah, that's wild. I knew there was a reason I needed a new Namor, and that's it. Christopher Bose is a lifelong Reed Richards fan. I'm happy with Namor going without a figure. Greg Archer, first thing I thought was Namor custom. Ray Paz, hey y'all, nice to see some familiar faces. Nice. Lost and Modern Hellstrom is not for me. Marlon Blando, very generic. Love to have a classic one, but not this guy. Nope. Jay Woods, this wave should have been branded Marvel Knights 3 instead of Strange Tales. And if they called it Marvel Knights, I think everyone would have been fine. Strange Tales is like, this is classic. We're going to get these characters from long ago. Nope, not so much. I thought Hellstrom was Namor when they first brought him out on the live stream. I feel like they could have done that. But they have a body now that makes sense for a new Namor. Stickman. I read comics for ages, but I've never heard of Lilith or Blackheart. Well, Blackheart was in one of these Marvel vs. Capcom, Think 2. So he has crossover appeal to people who never read comics too. Don't need that Wolverine at all. Want a straight up brown and beige Wolverine. That's my favorite Wolverine costume. I think they're going to make that soon. It's just a matter of time. Janeway, I think this is a decent wave. I definitely want Brother/Dr. Voodoo. I think I'll eventually get them all to build Blackheart, but I'm in no hurry. Yeah, I feel like this wave probably will hit some sales, or later on we can just get it from another Power Pulse premium sale with no problem. Michael Solis, I pass on wave only if on clearance. Outlaw, I need that Blackheart for the collection. Dracula looks well done. It would be nice to add more horror type characters to the shelf. No, they haven't made the original Midnight Suns team, John. Not soon enough. Blake, Odin in the Road 2-pack is what I'll be getting. The last full wave I bought was a Fantastic Four Super Skrull one. Wow. Man, are you still building figures, or are you just buying them separately after the fact? Let's see here. We talked about this. Let me go pull those figures up. Because that Odin figure was amazing. All right, let's see. Go back to the photos. There we go. Of course. Too much like right. All right. Anyway, I'll have to show you guys them later. Undercover Colton. I might get a few of these on clearance, but I'm not really sure. This wave seems like everyone is throwing it off to clearance. Method to Madness. Easy customs for Outback Storm with Bloodstorm. Not gonna lie. Give me the tombstone of Dracula Drac. Not this guy either. This wave is for the youngins, obviously. Like the Storm. Storm's not that new. Mutant X came out a while ago. Like before 2000, if I'm remembering that correctly. That series started in 1998 and ran through 2001. So it's been a while since that debuted. So, I mean, anything before 2000, I can't consider it too modern at this point. I second that, Lawson. Burnt Wolverine is by far the best costume. Boris Mortis, I dig this wave. Dracula's a must for me, and Brother Voodoo looks great. Judge Dretz. I think another problem people have with this wave doesn't have Spider-Man. Ray, what kind of dogs do you have? Also, I'm torn on the Phoenix. I have the Mayfex version on pre-order, but it doesn't come with the Phoenix base that I want. Prefer the colors on the Mayfex though. All right, let's see here. Let me put in this extra search effort. There we go. This is what happens when I think I've taken photos appropriately and labeled them just so. And now, June 17th. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it was driving me nuts. Y'all were referring to things. And I was like, well, why don't you just pull them up? So, Phoenix. Can't wait to get this figure. I think they did a really good job. She's got superior articulation and she's got that amazing setup with her base, and that is going to look so cool on the collection, on the X-Men Byrne Claremont Cockrum era setup. Very cool. There's an updated one with her on that base. That thing looks amazing. So really good job there. Let's go on. Y'all mentioned him. So let's pull up Odin. Not Odin's son. Odin Daddy. Another really, really good looking figure. Just knocked this guy out. And I'm shuddering to think about the price point on him, but they did a really good job. Andre says the HasLab Damian Hellstrom had pinned knees and elbows. This one is an improvement. Well, there you go. Malcolm Lee, I'm flaming that Blackheart wave. Glad I got the Goblin Queen. I can breathe again. Go, Joe. Undercover Cult, and I didn't pick up Goblin Queen because I'm hoping for the HasLab version. All right, let's see here. Gee, I don't think my mother ever clashed her pearls over the toys my brother and I wanted. We had Gen X Emma Frost in the 2000 X-Men film, Jean and Storm with all the cleavage. My mother brought them all. Yes, it's they've gone to an extreme with these deals here. And it's like, what are you talking about? They're just wearing at most bathing suits at this point. For this old fart, Dracula, the only one I got in the way, would have been better in the style of Gene Colon. Tom Pollard, yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get that version too. To be honest, thank you. My only exposure to Marvel's Dracula came from his appearance in X-Men comics. Like I had one issue of Tomb that I got at a garage sale in '99. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it was like he messed with Storm and the X-Men, so that would have been a good reason to go with that one. Henry G, I know a lot of these characters weren't on anyone's bingo card, but I'm digging it. And that Blackheart looks dope. Yeah, he's definitely one that I think is bringing people into it. Judge Dredd's, some of my first comics was Dracula. Henry G, by the way, hey Jeff, Bigger Files crew, a little late to the party. Welcome aboard. Lawson, Rogue Mystique 2-pack when Amazon when's Amazon dropping that? I saw in Toy Shiz. Rogue will have a second head. Good. Hopefully it will be the one I want. Undercover Colton. I think Hasbro will make a lot of money. They started doing full team waves, like a Morlax wave, or a Reavers wave, or a Marauders wave. Yes, sign me up. Lawson, when Jean was feeding, she had wavy hair. Why Legends keep on giving her straight? I don't know. That is a very good question. It's what I keep asking myself. Like, why do we keep doing this with Jean's hair? Because it's flowing, it's got this nice bounce to it. And what we have is not that at all. The Mayfex, and kind of a major point for them in this case, is it covered that with her hair. Her hair sculpt looks great. And you can see it here. It's like bam. And that's Jean from Burn, from Cockrum, from that X-Men run. So I don't know what I want to do with that, but I like the rest of the figure a lot. Michael, Odin is a must pick up. Now all I need is a better Loki. I wouldn't mind an updated Thor at this point, too. King Collector, you're the first one that says that. Why do you like the old Odin Build-A-Figure? Terrence St. John, hey Jeff, hope you're doing well. Driving to Joe Fest from West Palm Beach right now. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for watching. You got to let me know if there's any cool stuff that you see at Joe Fest. Definitely want to hear about that. Christopher, I love that Marvel's leaning on its horror characters, but they've just been so underwhelming. I'm not even sure I want to mix them into my Buffy the Vampire Slayer collection. David Thanos, I have a feeling that tonight, that Odin and Phoenix are going to be in the $40 price range. Yeah, that doesn't seem too terrible a price for either one. If they start ticking a little bit over, that's where we could have some problems. All right, well, I think that was all the stuff. All right, as always, I had a homework assignment. Wanted to ask you guys, like, where are you finding your money's going to in the first half of 2024? And where do you see it going to for the rest of the year? For me, my figure focus is all over the place. But if I had to narrow down to two lines, it'd be G.I. Joe Classified Series, Shocker, and Marvel Legends. They've both been delivering some really quality figures. Loving what I do pick up from McFarlane. It's not a whole lot, but what they do deliver is really good. And the Star Wars Black Series, there's a lot coming in the second half of this year. The prequel characters, the 3-pack with Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, really looking forward to. So they could start to make some headway, but G.I. Joe's Marvel Legends has such a head start that I don't see any of these other waves catching up. I know you all have been putting your thoughts down in the comments in the chat earlier. If you'd be so kind as to put them back so I can go through them now, that'd be awesome. Let's go through the rest of these. Lawson, updated Thor and Loki would be nice. Would love a Sif and Balder 2-pack and a Warriors 3 3-pack. Makes sense. Boris Mortis, honestly, thank you. I prefer the Tom Cruise Loki we got a couple years ago. Which Tom Cruise? G-Brew. Legend seems to be prejudiced against curly hair. The new She-Hulk is about the curly-haired woman figure we've gotten from Marvel Legends in a long time. I paid $40 for that Phoenix. And Shadow Cat definitely needed curly hair. Stickman, that modern Dracula has a part in Marvel's current Blood Hunt event. Spoiler alert, he's actually not the bad guy. Dracula, that's a problem. The head sculpt is better on the old Odin. Okay. Christopher, G.I. Joe is my number one priority. Street Fighter's probably risen to number 2. Oh, you can. It's a small group. The quality for price is through the roof. Lawson, Classified and Marvel Legends primarily. McFarlane Multiverse on occasion. Also cherry pick Mythic Legions and naturally Boss Fight Studios. Nice. I play with toys. Imports and McFarlane for me because I haven't been messing with DC until now. Excuse me. Hawk Talent. I think any kind of hair texture takes longer to sculpt, so companies aren't as willing to do it. Yeah, I just wish in certain cases they would just get the hair sculpt right, like how it looks in the comics, as opposed to, it's easier. Let's do it this way. Jibru, I pick and choose, but I'm getting the most Marvel Legends, NECA, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and G.I. Joe Classified. There you go. David, my money would be going to the WWE Ultimates and G.I. Joe. Nice. Which have been the latest Ultimates you've picked up? Snake Eyes, Jaded Toy Street Fighter, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, and most of their stuff. Nice. Stickman, I have no focus. I'm like Tasmanian Devil in the toy out. Just grabbing random figures. Robert, any lines are grabbing me now. Action Force, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Savage Crucible, etc. Still love Marvel Legends and Select. Joe, I'm getting back into 118th mostly. G Brew, Dracula is one of the most versatile characters in history. He can be anything you really want him to be. I prefer him as a villain, though. Me too. Boris Mortis, my main line is McFarlane Marvel Legends. McFarlane is trying to get me into his line, but I'm just sticking to Mayfex for DC. They would be. I mean, just getting that next level of, oh man, this is amazing. Because I'm not going to buy that Phoenix again for a different hair sculpt. Badger Wolf Prime. My main focus is Black Series and Marvel Legends. Not a completionist. Definitely cherry picking both lines. Judge Dredd, since my collecting changes on a weekly basis, I don't have anything I focus on, but I'm into third party stuff more than the big three now. Who are the big three? McFarlane, Hasbro, Mattel. Oh, and Street Fighter. Andre, I'm getting more Mayfex, Valaverse, Jada, Need to Cyberpunk figures, and trying a bunch of new companies. What new company have you like picking up their stuff from lately? Hawk, I probably consider Mayfex if I hadn't heard constant complaints about them being fragile and overpriced if you have to import them. Uh, they're definitely lighter than your standard Hasbro figure, but if you're not actively trying to break them, they hold up pretty well. Like I had them fall onto a carpet floor, and no problems, no breakage or anything like that. They definitely are lighter, and you might handle them with more care just because it's like, not sure if I'm going to break this, but they held up pretty well, and you can find pretty decent deals for Mayfex figures on Amazon because they tend to go cheaper there. Now, of course, there's some popular ones that are going to be expensive, but you can see here, I'm sure these are going to be the expensive ones. 106, $80 for Jean Grey, 76 for Age of, yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Ponytails, Age of Apocalypse, Magneto, Spider-Man classic costume, Black Noir, Venom, he's more expensive. Batman, Nightfall version, Poison Ivy, Hush Joker, Storm. I mean, you can see you're paying way more than you would for a Marvel Legends figure. But especially in the DC figures cases, I mean, this Steel is better than that Storm. He's better than the McFarlane one. Ditto for the Huntress because we don't have one. Wish he was a little bit cheaper for everybody who missed out on him, but they're doing really good figures. You don't have to pay out the wazoo for all of them. Some of them is just a matter of timing. They will drop in price in a lot of cases, but it's just it's like a game, like in all these things, where some are going to be more expensive than others, and some you can get for really good prices. So there you go. Like for example, Nightfall Azrael, not a great deal, but you can find them and you can get them without having to worry about breaking them and all that good stuff. Jamelin, I dabble in a lot of lines. I don't feel the need to be a completionist on anything, but I am as close as I'll get to being a G.I. Joe completionist. I've been trying to cut down on most others. Legends tends to get me with X-Men and Core Avengers and West Coast figures. Yes. Tom Finn, my main focus is still Marvel Legends. I still probably buy more Marvel Legends a year than every other line combined. Wow. Ray, Marvel Legend, Joe's Valaverse, Mayfex, Street Fighter, AWOC, Motu, Masterverse, some indies or third parties, unlicensed. So you have a wide focus. George, I mostly collect Marvel Legends, been collecting Legends since the Toy Biz days. Same. Christopher wants to know, when are we going to get a Toy Tubers line by Ace from Ramen Toys? Ace, the man himself, Articulated Ninja, Jeffrey Lyles, yay, Mad Hatter, Mega J Retro, etc. Ace might do that. G-Brew, I really want Mayfex to do Starfire, Satana, Black Canary, Barter, and Wonder Woman. McFarlane isn't great at remembering that women exist in comics. He does have that Starfire that a lot of people seem to be raving about. Jay, I collect Marvel combo characters with no allegiance to any action figure brand. My Phoenix will be Mayfex with a Marvel Select Flaming Bird with Frankie Nova's Flame Effect from the HasLab. There you go. Hawk, I honestly wasn't aware Amazon had Mayfex. Dang, Amazon has everything. Yeah, and you can circumvent that whole, whoa, I'm paying how much for shipping and get them that way. And the figures, and definitely, I mean, they're not, you're not going to replace your Marvel collection, but there's no counterpart to DC figures for that quality with the accessories, articulation. I mean, McFarlane isn't able to do that, but you know, your figures will be $20 from him as opposed to 70, 80. So it's a trade-off, but because they're not doing as many figures as McFarlane, when you get one in hand, it's like, oh, this is the best version of insert character that I'll ever need or ever want. So you got that. R. Hewlin, concentrating on WWE and Marvel, the aftermarket prices are crazy. So I'm making sure I go ahead and get them in retail. These newer lines I can get easier. Also collect Street Fighter, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and G.I. Joe Classified. Nice. Oxalax, for anyone considering getting some Mayfex figures, I support Amy. They have the best prices for imports. Nice. Robert said, I got a few Mayfex and not had any issues with breakage. I heard the same, but if you buy one, you'll never buy another in that scale. Great. Steezy Showcase. Jeff, chat. What's good, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Doing good, Steezy. How about you? Lawson, the details matter to fans and collectors. The Legends and Multiverse want to keep elevating their game. You're going to need to pay attention to accuracy. Right. Thanks for hanging out, David. Steezy, I'm mostly a Legends guy, but getting back to DC Multiverse this week, my wallet sure isn't happy. Yes, I feel you. Michael, McFarlane is not great at remembering anybody beside Batman as a comic book character. He's done a lot better on that front. I know he kind of deserved that rap for a while, but he's really done more figures than that as of late. Just pull in since I'm already here on Amazon. And you can just see, of course, because I'm trying to do this. Hey, here's some more Batman figures. But I mean, just here's a solid look. Sergeant Rock. We're expecting a Sergeant Rock figure. Oh, let's see. Kilowog, Kyle Rayner, more Batman figures. You're not helping me. You're not helping me at all here, Todd. Green Lantern, Doomsday, Hawkman, Penguin, Joker Punchline. All right, Batman adjacent. Brainiac, Captain Boomerang, Batwing, Steel, Aquaman. I mean, he's got some variety. Sinestro. Oh, he's creeping up in price now. Let's see. Booster Gold with his terrible body. Adam, this great Green Lantern. Nightwing, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. So we've gotten some stuff. Starfire, like I mentioned, he's doing a better job. It's not as good as it could be, but much more than just Superman and Batman. Method to Madness, still filling gaps in my X-Men, Avengers, and Black Series shelves. Just grab my faves and not full waves teams. Grabbing some anime mini statues at the flea market too. Nice. G-Brew, I've not been able to acquire the McFarlane Starfire. I would still prefer the Mayfex. G-Brew, have you checked your local Best Buy? Apparently, she's a pretty good, they're a good way to get your figures from McFarlane from them. Let's see if I can pull this up real fast. See if it'll show up here. Okay. Oh, there she is right there. Let's see if she pulls up. Add a cart. So if you're looking for, you can go to bestbuy.com. They're not an affiliate of mine, but tell them that I sent you. But there you go. You can get her with no problem. And it has store pickups too. So if you have one close by and don't want to pay for shipping, there you go. Hawk Talon. Honestly, thank you. McFarlane just doesn't like making female figures unless they're really well-known characters, even if they're from weird stories. Undercover Colton. Oh, nice, man. Always good to sit back and relax with a good live stream and talk toys. It's so much fun. Thank you for hanging out. Jay Woods, the way I collect is finding the definitive variant of the character I remember from my comics. It's not complicated, but it is all nostalgia. Tom Finn says Amazon Japan is a great place to get Mayfex figures. I just paid $87.50 ship for Nightfall Batman, when most other vendors were well over 100 after tax and shipping, closer to 110 to 120. Yikes. So thank you for that, Tom Finn. King Collector, I focus on everything. 80s cartoon figures and anime stuff too. Van Presto and Pop-Up Parade is killing it too with the statues. Lawson, Green Lantern John Stewart looks quite good, I'd say. It does. Yes, if Mayfex makes a Wonder Woman or Hawk Girl, I will truly be blessed in this lifetime. And you know this figure's gonna be awesome. Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, also very nice. Hawk. Yeah, McFarlane's Starfire sold out instantly everywhere. Best Buy near me only allows to ship to your store from an entirely different state option. That's no good. My local Best Buy went out of business some time ago. Well, hopefully you can get it shipped to you. Lawson, when the 80s Titan Starfire becomes a nice figure, I'll own that one. Snake Eyes, Best Buy still has figures. I thought they got rid of that. No, they're still around. Starfire rocks. Absolutely. All right. I think I've caught up to the chat, and that's everything. All right, let's see. Judge Dredd says, I did not buy Ninja Turtles or anime or cartoony figures at all. My tastes run a little darker to villains, monsters, and fantasy. So I pick from everything out there. Good deal. Let's see while I'm here. Aaron Easton says, oops, only 30 more must-have characters in Marvel Legends. My main focus toy line is classified. Joe's. I have 30, 50 characters, vehicles I want to complete the line. My brands equal Mayfax and Mezco. I'm shocked that you only have 30 characters left from Marvel Legends. Gosh, that might just cover all the Avenger villains and Avengers that I still want to see in figure form, not including Fantastic Four, New Warriors, Alpha Flight, X Factor, X Force, all the costume variations, just so much stuff. I'm happy for you. I'm so far away. Wow, almost put that down the wrong way. George, since Spin Masters has a license for Batman and DC, why won't they make 6-inch figures? I don't think they can. Excuse me. Snake Eyes, I'm collecting video game figures. Nice. Jay, real estate is the defining factor in determining what I can collect. So I'm restricted and challenged to accepting only single variants of some characters. That is tricky. Oh, awesome. When was the last time Spin Master put out figures? At least I've seen new ones in several. I haven't seen new ones in several years where I live. I think they still are. Also, do you guys think Hasbro is cutting back production on future waves going forward, or is it a once in a while event? I want to play the waiting game on this Blackheart wave, but is it too risky? Excuse me. Let's take a look real fast at Hasbro Pulse. And let's go from a, let me pull it up, from a Marvel Legends Live perspective. So let's just go here. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go to the outlet and get a better sense of how these are playing out. So these are last year's Avengers, Beyond Earth's Mightiest characters. They're on clearance or outlet prices. Let's see. I could just do it this way. Let's do the series Marvel Legends. All right, so 35 here. We got the choice deal. He's not going anywhere. Joe Fixit, more Disney Plus. Right here, this wave. I don't think they can give these figures away right now. Let's see. Then we've got Nighthawk, Blur, this really great Hawkeye. I'm surprised he hasn't sold out yet. Thor and the Destroyer, another really good 2-pack. Ditto for that one. Super Adaptoid, I know why he's still here. Let's see. Secret Wars 2-pack, Great Iron Man. So the last full wave has been this Spider-Man wave, and I think are in some Walmart still apparently, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Rogue. This X-Men set that's now apparently $29 at Ross. So I think, and that's interesting because earlier they had the 2 X-Men packs, so they're sold out now on here. Or maybe I filtered that out so I didn't include Marvel X-Men. Let me just take out Marvel. Oh, it's just those 2. So they have sold out. I think it's probably risky now to hope for clearance. I think they're just going to not do as many. So if you want something, and if Target has it, I say wait till a Target sale. But with this one, it might be tricky to try to wait it out. As far as I know, Hasbro did actually put out an official statement saying they were cutting back. I mean, they don't want to have so much overflow and overstock going to Ross and Ollie's. That's a bad look for them. See you later, Undercover Colton. G-Brew, 30 figures that might 30 figures that might cover roughly 5 characters, various costumes for me. Mostly Cyclops, Kitty, Rogue, Storm, and Betsy Braddock. Give me every look, every version of these characters had ever. King Elector, Spin Master puts on some awesome big Batmobiles that look great on the shelf. They're made for 12-inch figures, but can customize for 7-inch. That would work. Judge Dredd says, my tastes run from dinosaurs to vampires to ninjas to dragons, animal hybrids to cyborgs. You have very eclectic taste. All right, well, I think I have officially caught up to the chat, and I think that's all everyone's saying about their priorities. Hawk Talon, I just collect select DC Marvel figures, some Pokemon, and Toriko because of nostalgia. And the occasional thing that isn't attached to an IP, Bandai puts out some great stuff no matter what. I like that there's such variety with what you guys are collecting. It's pretty cool. All right, well, I think that's everything on this one. So thank you as always. I'm really going to try to get this Cobra Ferret video knocked out. So look for it soon on the channel, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, so thank you so much as always for hanging out, tuning in for another Thursday night. Hopefully you guys have an awesome Friday and an even better weekend. For now, don't forget every Wednesday, 8:05 with the crew for Lyle's Movie Files. Working on our best all-time movie villains list, top 10. So you can start working on your list now. And I'll be back on for another edition next Thursday. For now, this episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.